Well, here we go again, another miniature garden. This one is going to be to add to my dinosaur fairy gardens. For when my grandsons come over, they have some place to play. As you can see, this one's all ready to have dinosaurs placed in it. All I did for this, and this is why I'm going to be doing more of these kind of fairy gardens. I didn't plant one plant in here. Everything here is from last year, and I didn't do anything but trim off the dead pieces and spruce it up a little. I added a little fresh sand to the bottom, and that's it. This took maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes at the most. Best of all, I spent no money because I didn't have to buy anything. All these plants live from year to year. They don't need constant care. They can't handle a lot of hot sun like we get in California. But this is mixed in with my food garden and flower garden. So they are in sun, but they get a lot of shade periodically during the day from the other plants around them. So it works out just fine here for them. And as you can see, there are a lot of things around them that are beautiful, that are growing all about. Here's one of my new tomatoes right above it, and my beautiful flowers over here, and I have my blackberries right here. So there is a lot of stuff all about. And then I cleaned up this smaller container I've had for several years that my granddaughter's husband bought me. He brought me a couple of them. And this is why it looks a little worn, because it's not new. It's been in my garden for several years. And these succulents, the same thing. They were small when I put them in. They have grown bigger, and I may eventually have to take some of them out and divide them and make more fairy garden succulents. But that's fine. They're not going to die easy. You do have to water them some, and don't let them have too much sun if you live in a really hot climate like I live. But they're doing fine mixed in the garden because they do get some shade for the plants around them. And as you can see, this here is a flower from a succulent. They're all mixed in there together with my regular flowers. Are not they beautiful? So we'll go back and find where that succulent's at, because I have so much stuff in here. I need to trim things around just to find what I own and have. But anyway, 2 more little miniature gardens for my little dinosaurs. Now these dinosaurs, they're at least a year. I think these dinosaurs, the more I think about it, they're like 2 years old from Dollar Tree, because I am sure I had them in baskets one year, the more I think back. And then I put them in containers last year. So because like I said, I'm getting away from planting with flowers so much, and I'm more going into the succulents, because as you can see, these succulent gardens still look great. They had a lot of succulents in them, and they did fantastic. I did not add anything new to either of these pots. They're from last year. All I'm going to do is place the little dinosaurs in. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second and put the dinosaurs in and let you see what they look like. Well, here they are. I have 3 little tiny dinosaurs in here. And the great thing about these dinosaurs, they're perfect for my grandson's pockets. So when my great-grandsons come over to play, they can play with these dinosaurs, put them in their pockets, and take them all around the garden and play. And if they happen to take them home, oh well, what did I lose? They're from Dollar Tree. I'll just buy some new ones next year. These are not big, expensive items. I'm pretty sure all 5 of these were only $1 together. They're not that big, and they've still held up good. Because I'm almost, the more I think about it, these are like 2 years old. They have been in direct sun for 2 years. Look how good the color is still on them. I can't believe, and look how well they look in the garden. Don't these plants look like they're like a little prehistoric area? I thought it turned out really cute, and there was 0 cost. Containers I already own. Someone gave me this container, I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. I don't even remember how long I've had this one, but I've had at least a year or 2. This one's probably 2 or 3 years old, maybe older. And there are some more little dinosaurs in this one. It doesn't have a lot of space, but these dinosaurs don't need a lot of space. They're a perfect fit. So as you can see, 2 more dinosaurs. Now let's recap our dinosaur world. We have the smaller ones for the kids, can put them in their pockets. Then we come over here, and these are the bigger ones, the ones that love to fight and snarl at each other. And these are all the dinosaurs that like to be buddies and dance and have fun together. Look at all the fun they're having because they want to be friends. So I hope you enjoyed my prehistoric life in the garden. I'm sure my grandsons are going to love it. I thought it turned out really cute. I hope you agree. So now in 2 days, I have managed to redo these 2. And over here, I redid these 2. 4 containers in 2 days. We got to keep working our way through the garden. I only have about 100 of these little boogers to put together. I don't know if I'll get them all done in 30 days, but we will see how many I can redo and clean up. It makes you feel so much better, like you've cleaned out a cabinet and now you can open the cabinet and it all looks nice and organized. Even though this is still a very small area, I have this small little area now all finished and cleaned up. 4 containers all ready to go. And you know these are prehistoric carrots. Look at them. They are so big. Oh my gosh, look at this carrot tree, how big it is. I want to show you how beautiful these carrot seed flower heads are now. This is just one of many on this one carrot. This is not multiples, this is one carrot. You know this carrot's going to produce some awesome carrots. They're all on the same plant. Look at them, they haven't even bloomed out. These are going to last for a very long time. I can already see I'm really enjoying how this carrot is blooming out. And I hope when my grandchildren come over and great-grandchildren, they will learn to love it as much as I do. Because I do want to teach them the joy of gardening, the beauty of gardening. Not just for the sake of eating, but for the sake of how beautiful they are. This is all off of one carrot. All those beautiful seed heads. Can you imagine all the carrots I am going to have next year, hopefully? And because this carrot grew from a seed last year into this giant one this year, I am hoping it's going to be awesome. Because this is the prettiest carrot I have ever grown, and this is the prettiest carrot seed head I have ever had, ever. Well, hope you enjoyed Grandma's prehistoric miniature garden. We did 4 in 2 days. And now you can walk through the garden and have a little bit of joy. That's how I always look at my miniature garden. They're small enough that anyone can put one together in a very short amount of time. And because of the way it is designed, you can redo it every month if you want. I could pull these little dinosaurs out and put something else in here. That's a great thing about miniature gardening. And you get to garden on a very small scale. And you don't get depressed. Now you could put flowers in these containers, and I will do some flower fairy gardens too. But like I said, because I'm trying to cut down on expenses, I'm going to be doing a lot more succulent fairy gardens from now on because they look good from year to year. These have not had anything but cleaned out slightly and a trim job. And they still look great. And that's why I'm going to start doing more succulent gardens. Look at this one. Look how beautiful it is. What did I do? Spent like 2-3 minutes trimming off the dead pieces, and I didn't even put a plant in either of these containers. All these containers already had plants, and believe it or not, I took a couple cuttings out of this one and put them in another container because it was so full. So succulents are the way to go if you are not a great gardener and you want something that's not going to take a lot of care and upkeep and look good for 6 months to maybe 5 or 6 years. I have fairy gardens that have succulents in them that I've done nothing but do trim jobs, and they have lasted 4 or 5 years. So keep that in mind when you're designing the way you want to do your fairy gardens or miniature gardens. Well, that's all we're doing today. Hope you enjoyed seeing 2 new miniature gardens and an update of Dinosaur Land for my great-grandsons. Whoa, they're gonna love it, I hope. Well, bye-bye for now. For all of you that stayed till the very end, kisses and hugs up to all of my awesome followers that stayed to the very end. Bye-bye for now.